saying? YouTube, what's good, fellas, man? It's your boy Swain, you know what I'm saying? And I'm back with another video, man. You know, with it being Men's Health Month, I thought I would touch on this topic, man, because our mental health is so important, not just as men, but as human beings, women as well, you know what I'm saying? This video is gonna be for both sexes. Social media is completely destroying who we are, right? It's destroying our thought process, it's destroying our connection with ourselves. It's destroying, our viewpoints on reality. See, I think what we fail to realize is that social media is even though people know this, but it's like we forget, is a manipulated environment. It's a controlled environment. Like I'm gonna say 70% of shit on social media is cap. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even more, but just to keep it honest, I'm gonna say 70. I know for a fact at least 70 of that shit is cap. And what happens is, we see this every day, daily. We're seeing other people's ideas, other people's thoughts, what other people are doing in their life. What some people view as successful, what other people view as successful. We're getting a whole bunch of information on topics that aren't ours, ideologies that don't belong to us. So what I'm saying is that we're being hit with informational overload. Your mind is a computer. It's going to process all of that, whether you know it's processing it or not. There's some things that are subconsciously fucking with you that you don't know. And then you have things that are consciously fucking with you that you think are not, but they actually are. See, in actuality, we all are in competition with each other, and our main focus for social media is vanity, bro. And we all are guilty of this. You want to post because you want the accolades. You want to be a speaker of some sort because you want people to know you're knowledgeable on certain things. All of us do this, you know what I'm saying? That's what keeps us coming back, because what this does is it taps into our dopamine releases, right? And whenever we get accolades and compliments from other people, it releases dopamine in our brain that we become addicted to. And this is why a lot of times you see people, talking about their plans before they actually make plans or what they're going to do, because they want the accolades from what they stated that they were going to do. And sometimes this dopamine release will suffice so you won't even be as hungry to get the shit done, because you have already been congratulated, per social media, because you have been too open with your emotions and feelings. So you get the dopamine release prematurely, and then result, you don't go as hard on the grind. A lot of us are affected by this, man. Social media taps into your soul. The reason I say that it's so dangerous is because it's so normal. We don't realize the access that we are giving to people. You don't know people's end goal with you. You don't know the reason people fuck with you. You don't know the reason people present certain opportunities to you. Now, I'm not saying this to go around the world scared, because unfortunately, social media is a part of our life, and it's a good and a bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you may use it for a business, but on the back end, you're risking, access to you. It makes you very accessible. And subconsciously, this can be very stressful. Because like I said, you don't know anybody's end goal. You get so comfortable with speaking and being open and telling everybody in the world who you are. So now when people come into your life, let's just say before they entered your life, they had access to your online platforms, and they studied you, and they realized how you thought, what you liked, what you didn't like, and that person literally became that. There are people out here who can really play games like that with you. So what I'm saying is, social media makes you a pawn, and we all are victim to it, because it ties you into so many different realities that don't belong to you. Now you're here stuck thinking like, damn, who am I? What do I really want to do? Do I want to do this because I want to, or do I want to do this because the accolades that'll be given? I see these guys over here got these courses. They're showing that they're making this amount of money. Let me do this. I see this girl is doing this. She's attracting these type of guys. Like, we all are affected by this shit. You know what I'm saying? And what it does is it cuts off our connection with our true intuition and divine self. The shit the indigenous ones understood. Today ain't gonna be about female nature, fellas. Today ain't gonna be about that. We're gonna talk about some real shit that we all deal with as a human race, man. And that's what I kind of feel like part of the agenda is with social media, is to cut you off from listening to your intuition so that the programming that is being placed upon you can further work, right? Because your intuition is that God gene, that God-like energy within you that tells you if this shit is right or wrong, right? And the more and more you're caught into the cap in the fictitious world on social media, the more and more disconnected you are with that intuition. So now you can't meditate properly. I think this is why a lot of us struggle with meditation. We can't become one with ourselves because we have too many thoughts that don't belong to us, right? So it dims down that godlike gene that's supposed to be activated, almost like it calcifies it a little bit, you know? And I think it's very, very important that we pay attention to these things, man. You know, now, am I saying totally get rid of social media? No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, I think it's important that we are aware of what's going on, and I think it's important that we take a break and realize that social media is not reality. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what's so dangerous. When you get so used to something that you forget it's fictitious and you constantly compare yourself to the cap in reality that don't even exist. That's insanity. It's almost like guys who are bodybuilders, and they're following a bodybuilder who is on steroids, but that bodybuilder on steroids is not telling you that he's taking steroids. So you killing yourself in the gym to do all these different exercises, right? And no matter how hard you work, your body doesn't transform into what you see on social media because that guy's not telling you that he's using steroids. So because of the lack of this knowledge, here you are depressed. You got anxiety. You don't like who you are. You got suicidal thoughts because you want an image of yourself that's actually capped, that can't even exist without the steroid. You know what I'm saying? That's the life of a lot of guys in the gym, a lot of guys who bodybuild and shit like that. And we're all affected in a sense by something that way because we're comparing and it's literally manipulating our reality. So now you don't know what's real or fake. Now you can't even tell women from men. So you got to understand what else are they blending? What else are they putting together that's going to cause confusion within your mind? And this confusion is going to stop you from being able to connect with your intuition and become who you truly actually need to be. You know what I'm saying? And I was just sitting here thinking about that, and I don't think we're aware of the dangers, bro, that this is doing to our mental. It's opening us up to the world. People literally can know your hands before you play them. I don't care how you're using social media. Trust me. You can figure out things about people through their social media interaction, contact, and all of those sorts of things, man. And I just think it's something we need to think about. That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to bring this to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Just a question of the day. Maybe something you just think about, like, damn, how much of myself do I really want to give through social media? Am I realizing that I'm caught in a trap and that I'm chasing a facade? Because it's affecting you whether you know it or not. Because your subconscious does get affected through informational overload, man. And there's really no escaping it as long as we continue to indulge in social media. But it's just a thought, man. But hey, man, that's the video for today, fellas. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, man. Until next time.